Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faroe Field today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Keeps it on the draw. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Makes a connection. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They'll send the back in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He's got him this time. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into game games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Looking for his man in the middle. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with the 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
I think oftentimes for a quarterback, accuracy goes down a little bit when you're not throwing from the pocket in a good throwing position. Every time you scramble, every time you start running, you really got to make sure that all of your fundamentals are in check. And that time, the quarterback just got a little bit out of whack, and that affected the accuracy on that throw.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. QB draw. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep down the right side. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
So now it's 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
On 3rd down, going up top. Shoots it to the left. That pass is incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. Looking downfield on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Runs through a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Missouri 14, Washington State 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Oh, better look out. Past the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Wants to fire on second down. Buys a little extra time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Touchdown, Missouri! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Finds his man. It's Ellison. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ellison. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Got his man down the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellison. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job.
Turning it on! And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught it in the backfield, it's Hardy. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Hardy. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many 1st downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they get kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meredith. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Washington State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. These corners going to give them some space. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Missouri.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Finds his tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Washington State going quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to pass on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. It's a flea flicker. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's got it. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Throws to the tight end. Got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the route is on.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Wazoo headed to the line with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
To the air on first down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They'll line up to go for two. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That is the score. Missouri 31, Washington State 13.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Crosses the 35. He's loose. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. He's looking deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
picked up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. And back to the air on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Hardy. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. Give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, in this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Lets it fly. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick.
Missouri 31, Washington State 13.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the middle. Holds it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ellison. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Unloads quickly. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Cougars are in the hurry-up. Trying to bully their way in. his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Makes the grab, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Washington State. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big 10 action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 18 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got a man, it's Johnson. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gonna take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it 1st down at the 42.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line.
3:25.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did.
Oh, a lot of space. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can breathe.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles. Really good ball security by the running back.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. The quick out. And they're able to make the tackle.
Second down pass. Complete on the out route.
Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about. about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.